This is the second part of the lesson. We're now going to deal with what happens when we add algebraic fractions together and we check that everything's simplified afterwards. So again, we'll scroll down and following on from the previous section. Where's the mouse? There we go. So previous section, we're going to just do addition of algebraic fractions. Now, this is again follows the same basic principle as when we're adding two fractions. So if we were to add two fractions, say 5/6 plus, let's go for a fairly straightforward one. 3/8. Now the first thing we do is we try and find a common denominator. There's a lazy way, which is you can just multiply. So we could just do the denominator is 6 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48, and then cross multiply the 5 8s and 3 6, and this winds up giving us a 58/48, and this will simplify. We can cancel out by 2 throughout, giving me 29/24, which simplifies down to 1 5/9. We can also look for slightly smaller ones, so both of these have a common factor of 2, so we only have to actually do the cross multiply by 3 and 4. So that by 4, and that one by 3, and that gives us the denominator 24. And we've got 20 plus 9, which again gives us a 29/24, which is 1 5/24. 24. Sorry. Okay, so same principle with algebra. If I give you 4x minus 3 shared by 6, subtract 2x plus 1, and share by 4. This allows us to get a fraction by what's the simplest common denominator? Well, common denominator is 12, so I'll multiply this first one by 2 and the second one by 3. So we get 8x minus 3. Now here's a tip for you. When you do the multiply out, do put things in brackets on the top. We'll see why in a moment. The 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 1 gives me 3. And the two expressions are being subtracted. If you don't put the brackets around as you're doing these expansions, people sometimes only get the 6, a minus 6x. They don't realise they get a minus 3 as well. So we've got 8x minus 6x is 2x, and minus 3 is minus 6, all divided by 12. Now, even though we've used the simplest form to get there, times 3 I forgot to multiply by 6 back here, that's why, guys. Sorry. And 9. So there's no simplification we can go on. Apologies about this one. I do make some mistakes sometimes. Please do highlight them if you see. I often will try and correct them before you see them, but this time, because of time constraints, we're not able to. I'll do a quick example where there's a denominator as well. So we've got 3y minus 2. And what we can do is we can use the blue one. We need a common denominator. Now we can't see anything common between these, so the denominator is going to be a simple product that we did like we did above. Y plus 3 and y minus 2. and that one goes y minus 2, and that one's y plus 3. Remember, stick them into brackets as you multiply, so we get 2y minus 4. Now this time it's a plus, so it wouldn't be a major issue if I didn't put them in brackets, but it's good practice to help you deal with this negative problem. Simplify the stuff on the top. So we get 5y minus 3 plus 3. Oh, I missed something. Oh, 3, I forgot to do the 9, didn't I? 2 times 4, yes. 3, that's a 9. So minus 4 plus 9 is plus 5. On the denominator, we don't need to expand the brackets. Brackets are acceptable in simplified fractions, but you do need to check that there is no common denominator. There's no way to cancel them. So I can also factorise the top and take the common 5 out. Y plus 3 and y minus 2. It is important, do make sure that there is no common factors before you just leave it. Okay, so that means that you now have on your book exercise 1b on page 4. Do varied questions as you can. Next lesson we'll be dealing with the algebraic fractions. I might stretch that one a little longer than they're doing. I might show you 3 methods, one division method and one factoring method. So you could read forward on that if you would like. Okay, that's the end of that.